When discussing the issue of education in Turkey, we must first accept one fundamental truth. A sentence I came across in a book actually forms the backbone of this entire discussion. Hard times create strong people. Strong people create good times. Good times create weak people. Weak people create hard times. This is not a slogan. It is a cycle that history has proven again and again. Today, I can say this with confidence. We possess one of the most beautiful languages in the world, Turkish, a language that is deep, flexible, and perfectly suited for thinking. Our younger generations, shaped by the legacy of the Republic, are bright, intelligent, and creative. No one denies this. These children can build drones, produce electric vehicles, construct bridges, write software, and achieve remarkable things in science and the arts. But it is precisely here that a dangerous however begins. If these children do not know what hard times are, if they have never learned what an enemy truly means, if they have never understood war, deprivation, siege, or the meaning of paying a price, then all these achievements gradually begin to lose their meaning. Because history tells us this very clearly. A generation that has never known hardship uses power in the wrong place. A generation raised in comfort begins to see comfort as a right. And a generation that sees comfort as a right lacks the will to protect it. If a strong generation today is not raised with awareness, it leaves the next generation weak. And that weakened generation is then forced to suffer in order to become strong again. In other words, the cost is postponed, but it is never eliminated. This is why the real issue is this: raising a strong generation during good times. This strength is not physical power. This strength is not technology alone. This strength is awareness. Yes, today things may seem relatively easy. There may be a favorable environment for science, art, and production. But if people do not know what absolute evil is, what absolute threat looks like, or how an enemy emerges, then even the brightest times are doomed to collapse under their own weight. Education is not merely teaching mathematics, explaining physics, or assigning projects. Education is about building memory. It is about instilling historical consciousness. It is about constructing a mind capable of sensing danger before it arrives. Even in the most prosperous times, people must know hard times. They must understand that absolute evil is not a fairy tale, and with this awareness, they must raise the generations that follow. Otherwise, history writes the same sentence once again, and we are left asking, how did we end up here?